Good morning, it's Sunday the 6th of December. It's approaching 9:15. I'm looking up at the Ormeau Bakery. This is the Ormeau Road. And I'm totally amazed by the number of people out jogging, walking, their dogs, getting exercise. There's the street cleaner. That used to be Ormeau Bakery up there. This is the Belfast bike scheme. There's a guy getting his bicycle. And this is the entrance to Ormeau Park. That's probably the original boundary wall as well. Nice piece of commissioned street art there. Like that. In fact, that's pretty good. That street art, maybe it's a big poster, I don't know, big notice board. That's one of the bowling greens that is on this area. You can see it's quite nippy. Temperature's about 0. A couple of lions there. So what have we got? Toilets, nature trail, highway to health, soccer pitches way over here at the ozone entrance. And there's BMX track down there too, and basketball facilities, soccer, Ormeau bowling pitches and pavilion, yes, or ozone tennis complex indoor. I used to play there. Children's playgrounds, bandstand, rugby, and another bowling green, and there's a golf course over at this end as well. No, not at that end. Golf course over at this end. Oops. So quite an extensive park. Down beside the Lagan there, where you see the bus going through. Well, overlooking the Lagan. What can I tell you about Ormeau Park? Ormeau Park was opened in 1871. As I say, it's popular with joggers, walkers, families. There's orienteering, there's trails, soccer pitches, it has mobility scooters for hire or whatever you do with them. It's got the massive big ozone tennis complex indoor down at the far end. Plenty of walkways. Yeah, there's the Lagan down there. That's a toilet block down there. And there's the Lagan just beyond. The Ormeau Bridge over to the left, which you just can't see because of the trees. It's about 100 acres. It's the oldest municipal park. Well, that's municipal really. It's talking about urban park in Belfast. It was designed by a 24-year-old Belfast architect, Timothy Henvey. More joggers, more walkers. I'm going along one of the main drags here, one of the main drives. And Mr. Henvey, Timothy Henvey, won this right to, there's the bandstand, to design and landscape Ormeau Park in a sort of a prize draw. He submitted his application and it won. So therefore, as a 24-year-old, he was awarded that contract. There's the golf course in beyond. The park extends away over to Ravenhill Road, and the crows have pulled out a lot of stuff out of the bin there. Look at your man, the hoodie. He's not a bit fussed by me there. A cheeky boy. What a cheeky boy. I was brave and nippy, I can tell you, folks. And the crows have decimated them all. The litter bins round here. There's another one. I'll take a wee run down here. Look at that. Look at the mess they're making. You cheeky boys. I don't think I've ever walked through Ormeau Park in my life. I've walked through sections of it. So the history of the place. It was home to the Donegall family, and they moved to the park in 1807, and they built a home called their home was called Ormeau Cottage, and the second Marquess lived here until 1844, but he was George Chichester, and unfortunately the debts mounted up, and that was the case for many of these old houses. They just couldn't run the place economically, and the debts mounted, and whenever that happened, they sold up and went to their townhouses. See, these boys all had 2 or 3 different houses, so the least profitable of them were sold up. And so in 1869, Ormeau Park, the grounds and the house, what remained of it, I'm sure, was sold to Belfast Corporation. And this is the park you have. Look at that tree there, isn't it? That's nice, isn't it? Wee shelter over there. It's actually getting slippy underfoot here. Park is normally open 7:30 through to 4:30 every day. Some mature trees here. And it's one of the largest and it's one of the busiest parks in the city. And what's this here? Oh dear. I can just imagine what this is. To our most faithful friends. And people are doing this all over the city. And so a wee memorial to George Trimble, 1972 to 2018. He wasn't that old. Huh? Can't believe that. 1972, that makes him 28. 46 just. Wee memorial. Not sure what that is in there. Is that another? That's not another bowling green, no, don't think so. Nice Baltic, so it is. Baltic. All right.
Dylan, come on over here. Come on. Hurry up.
Man, calling this dog there. There's two dogs. Yeah. So it's got wildlife, it's got woodland, it's got sporting activities, it's got horticulture, flower beds and what have you. And as I say, it's bounded by the Ormeau Road and bounded by the Ravenhill Road and bounded by the Lagan. And you might be interested in the name Ormeau. It's a French family name, and it refers to a person who lived near elm trees. It's not good. The name suggested elm trees, and it's the same name Ormeau. This same name Ormeau is found in the Forage region of central France. And here it is, Ormeau Park, Belfast. And the park has won Green Flag Awards every year since the year 2011 right through to the year 2019 for its displays and all the rest of it. There she goes, the flash. Oh dear, 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 dear. Here's the tennis courts. I've never played on these tennis courts. I don't remember ever playing on them anyway. A bit of an outdoor gym going on here too. And I'm looking down towards the ozone, that building in through the trees. That guy is not a youngster. He's my age. Car parking area down there. I think that looks like a school. Not too sure which one it is though. Yeah, that's the ozone in through the trees there, and it's got 4 indoor tennis courts, and then the BMX tracks away beyond it. And there's a play park down here. And this is the Ravenhill Road entrance to Ormeau Park. I'm walking back to the car towards the entrance along one of these other paths overlooking the Annandale. Is it the Annandale embankment? No, maybe not. But it runs along the side of the Lagan. Some of the leaves haven't fallen yet. That's the Ormeau embankment. What are we talking about? And that's the Lagan through the trees. I'm coming along the pathway here, and I presume this house here was one of the estate owners, no, estate workers' properties back in the day. I'm not too sure whether it's a private dwelling now or is it used for, you know, storing tractors and all sorts of vehicles associated with the park. I don't know. It looks to me like well, maybe it's hard to tell. No curtains on the windows, so maybe it's just a store. Some massive trees in here. And Belfast is quite an amazing city because there's so much parkland and greenery that runs right into the city. You can walk along parkland and you can cycle from the centre of Belfast out and avoid the traffic. It's pretty good. Yeah, doggy, come on, run. And you can just imagine the lords and ladies all arriving here in their carriages, coming in for a soiree. Or a dance along one of these avenues. I'm just going down to video the gates down here. There's the Lagan. Yeah, this is a very ornate entrance, and this is presumably the family crest here. Don't know. Just to make it symmetrical. Is that symmetrical? Yeah, it is. Let's see what the front looks like. I presume this was the main entrance at one stage. And this is just down by the Lagan. And you're looking at a white bicycle sitting there. I'm just going off subject here. That is tied to the railing. And that's what is called a ghost bike, because it remembers a cyclist who was killed at that junction. Don't know the name of the person, but that's what it's there for. Let's see what the information board says. 1660s, covered in oak and elm, was called Crummock Wood, inhabited by hares, badgers and wild wolves. Crummock is the Old Irish for crooked, a reference perhaps to the bends and twists in the River Lagan. 1610, fledgling town of Belfast was founded. So Belfast is a relatively new town. Ramparts and gates were erected around the town, both for defensive purposes to keep the inhabitants safe from the wild animals in Crummock Wood. So there's the 1830, the second Marquess of Donegall occupied Ormeau House, a Tudor revival house situated near the centre of today's park amid spacious grounds. Elms by the water, Ormeau. Purchased in the 1860s. 9, reopened as the park. Green Oasis, Green Lung. It's talking about Ormeau Bakery here. And Balnafie Methodist Church. I must do a video of it. Yes, this is Belfast Indoor Tennis Arena. 4 big courts in here. No, 4 normal sized courts in here. Silly me. And I used to play in here all the time. Great facility. And I was way up where the sun is coming, you know, up on that hill there, looking down at the back of this earlier on in the video. Lots of pitches and other facilities. That's the cars going along the Ormeau embankment. A guy doing a bit of training away at the far end. Good for him. And there's a BMX track up the back here, but people tell me that it's not very good. So, on the way over behind the tennis complex here is the Ravenhill Road entrance to Ormeau Park. Not so much about, you know, the River Lagan being a boundary to Ormeau Park that I thought I would include a wee short snap. There's the mallard dugout off the River Lagan on the Ormeau embankment here, with the ozone and Ormeau Park over on the other side of the road. It's not good of me. And that's the lower Ormeau across the road.